Hey everyone, I had posted on my blog yesterday that I had gotten this camera, so I thought I would do a review of it. Now this is going to be kind of a series of videos because I'm going to review this camera here as well as the camera I'm using to shoot this with. I've had the one I'm using right now for quite some time, but I never really got around to reviewing it, which is a shame because I said I would, but now's as good a time as any. Anyway, this here is the Canon Powershot SD780 IS. I really wasn't looking to get another pocket camera. Like I had probably said before, I sold both of the flips, not because they were bad. And I got rid of the ZI-8 because that was bad. But the flips weren't bad, it was just I wanted a actual kind of HD camcorder. So I sold the two pocket ones and that paid for the other one. And I really like it, but I'll get to that. This particular one, Amazon recommended to me, and after looking at some reviews and I had some Amazon gift certificates and things of that nature, I got it like dirt cheap. I got it for $60, but I think right now it's running for like 180 or something. I got it for 130, and with all the discounts, or rather gift certificates and stuff, it ended up being like $60. So I definitely like it. Basically, this is a regular point and shoot. It's not a pocket camcorder like the flips or the ZI-8, but it does shoot HD video, 720p, 30 frames per second. It's kind of limited in that, but let's get down to it. Basically, it's a 12.1 megapixel point and shoot. It is very, very small. It's hard to tell here, and I didn't grab anything. This is about the size of a credit card, and as far as thickness, it's about as thick as like an iPhone or something like that, maybe a little bit thicker, but very, very small. Tiny, but not too tiny. It has a nice heft to it. It's brushed metal with a powder coat, black powder coat. Very sturdy. Everything is metal components, but very neat. Now on the bottom you have your tripod thread. This compartment opens up here to reveal the proprietary battery, which it comes with, and SD card. It takes up to, I think, 32 gigabytes. In here I have a 16 right now. It says it recommends class 4. I have a bunch of class 6 cards, so that's what I went with. But nice, neat little camera. Up here, it's kind of a pain in the butt to open, but there is a AV out, digital out, USB port, and an HDMI out. So it's kind of full featured. Here's a optical viewfinder, regular LCD viewfinder, your function dial, like on any camera, playback button. This is your mode switch. There's auto, photo, program photo, and video. Menu display. On top, that's the power button, shutter button. This is a zoom rocker here. Very easy to use, kind of self-explanatory. On the front here, I believe, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, there's a little dot. That is the microphone, which actually works kind of well. Oh, on top, here's a speaker thing. That's where your viewfinder is. This is a, most pocket cams, you have like a little orange light thing that helps you, focus on shots and stuff like that, and a flash. And that's where you can put a little wrist strap, which it comes with, and nothing on that side. So anyway, you turn it on. You have a little screen, you know. The screen's not that big, and it's, you know, not phenomenal. It's not touch screen or anything like that, but it gets the job done. When you turn it on, the lens pops out. Now, this is a 3x optical zoom lens, 5.9 to 17.9 millimeter, 1 to 3.2, 5.8. It's a nice little lens. You can zoom as such, you know, your typical thing. Now you might get a flash here, I don't know. See, now I just took a picture there. So yeah, there's my ugly face and the camera. But you get the idea. The pictures, the video camera here is not really going to do it justice. The pictures are nor is the LCD. The pictures are very clear. Like I said, 12.1 megapixels. But yeah, very nice. Like I said, here is an auto mode using the switch here. You know, like an auto mode in any camera. Program, I always use that. You can set the ISO. I set the ISO to auto. It does a really good job of picking it up. It has facial detection. There's the image stabilization icon, auto flash, battery indicator. Now this thing, I shot about 200 pictures yesterday, and using flash and not flash, battery hasn't gone down. And from what I hear, it won't go down. It's supposed to be kind of a very efficient battery. I forget what these are. Let's go into the menu a second. No. This is your basic stuff, turning on autofocus and whatnot, mute volume, brightness, all that, format card. That's your basic menu. Now you can hit the function thing here, and it brings up your typical kind of Canon menu. ISO settings. That's like your scene thing. I just leave that to auto. My colors, that'll change, you know, sepia tone and all that kind of fun stuff, which there are a lot of options. And you can set a custom. This is kind of where your focus is and where the light detection is, which is nice. Single shot, continuous shot, and the size of your pictures. And now obviously the bigger the size, the bigger the file, the less you'll be able to fit on a card. But at the highest setting, 16 gigabytes, and this is kind of a formatted card, it's just about 5,000 pictures, which is kind of neat. Real quick, because I'm kind of running out of time here. So you get out of that. You have macro mode, which is cool. Flash, trash, and up here, that's exposure setting. Now the video, cool thing about this is this says 86 minutes 49 seconds. Like I said, 720p, 30 frames per second. It does a real adequate job of taking video. The macro isn't really going to, well, maybe, I don't know. Macro does work in video. Fancy that. Now the thing is, you know, you can record this like you would a flip or whatever. The problem is this will cut off after 29 minutes of footage, you know, so we'll shoot something here. You're not going to get much. Okay, stop. You know, it writes to the card. Oh, battery just went down, so apparently that used too much. But real quick, you know, video playback. Yeah. So, you know, you get the idea. Good thing, or rather my only nitpick with this camera is the microphone picks up a lot of camera noise itself. So, you know, you're not going to have the greatest audio. There is no external mic input, so that's kind of a bummer. But otherwise, this is the SD780 IS, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Thanks.